Today's topic, let's see, social media. That's a good one. Let's do social media. Yeah, we're gonna start off with social media. Let's start off with the very basic functionality. What's the purpose of social media? For instance, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. It's to get your point across. Each platform has its own variety. For instance, you take something like Facebook, it's about profiles, connecting with people. It's fine. Let's go into Instagram. It's about photos. It's in the name. Insta, meaning instant. Gram, film. It's about getting your photos out there, your images, whatever it takes. Then we're gonna go to Twitter. It's literally just updates of yourself. Random conversations. Why? Because Twitter, based off tweet. Tweet is bird. Birds talk. They chirp, chirp, chirp. And then YouTube, this one. It's about getting views across. It's about making videos. It's about doing anything you want. Sharing your ideas to the people out there. So now I'm going to discuss to you why I don't really have any of them. My biggest problem is, especially when it comes to a lot of social media, it's just more easier to talk to someone in person. I find it much easier when I talk to someone on the street or just in person, like a human. The problem with talking to someone online is there's too much backfire. There's always going to be a lot of criticism, regardless if it's in person or online. But the reason why people criticize you more online is because people feel safe. They feel genuine. They don't have to go out there and ever meet you. They don't have to contact you. They don't have to physically see you in person. What happens is people get to the point where they use social media as a way of, justifying their case, their life, their choices, their opinions, which is fine to a certain extent. However, you take for instance, I remember when I was in school, a lot of my friends had Facebook. I didn't, technically still don't. And one of the issues was a lot of my friends were getting into a lot of problems relationship-wise because they would post photos with other women. However, those women were their family members. I remember a friend of mine, his girlfriend broke up with him because she saw a photo of this girl kissing him without even taking anything into context of who it was or what was going on. He tried to explain to her, she didn't let him, explain the situation. I was laughing, she called me an asshole, and then I switched the roles and I told her no. It's like, well, I could be an asshole if I wanted to, but I'm not laughing because I'm an asshole. I'm laughing because you're an idiot. It's like, that's his cousin. She had no idea who it was. She just made the assumption. And that's the problem with social media. You make an assumption. You visualize something, you see something, and you being human, myself included, we start making ideas. We start assuming these lifestyles, these goals. We start doing all these things that we pretend to make up situations just to better ourselves, which I think is not a good idea. Another problem is when you use social media, you tend to favor more social media than the actual world. You're looking at how much friends you have. Oh my goodness, who's been messaging me? How many friend requests do I have? Who's following me? And it's pathetic. You shouldn't be worried about that. You should be worried about your actual friends, your family, people who actually care about you. People on social media don't give a shit about you. And if they do, it's very, very small percentage. And it's true. Ask anyone who is very well known on social media, and they're gonna let you know, oh yeah, they're my fans, they're my followers. They're never gonna say they're your friends. And if they're your friends, to what extent? These people are only following you because they find either inspiration, or they like you, they find something, or they just don't like you at all, and they're just watching your videos, your photos. I guess it doesn't make sense. Why would you want to watch something or watch someone if you don't like them? And when it comes to this type of discussion, I tend to use experiences not only from myself, but from other people. Which is actually important because That's what experience is for. That's what the past is for. It's there to remind you what you've learned and what you're going to learn in the future. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and end the video right here.